Thank you for choosing wisdom of the Dharma. If you found this video insightful, hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications, so you never miss a new update. Your support helps us keep sharing powerful, life-changing wisdom with the world. And don't forget to drop a comment below. We'd love to hear your thoughts. Let's grow and learn together. Part 1. When energy feels blocked and nothing seems to work. Have you ever felt like something in your home just isn't right? You clean, you rearrange, you work hard, meditate, set your intentions, and yet, the tension lingers. Not loud, just subtle, like a heaviness in the air. Maybe it's the way your shoulders stay tight even at rest, or the way small arguments seem to echo louder than they should, or how success always feels like it's one breath away, but never fully arrives. You're not imagining it. Because while most people only see clutter or design, those who walk the mindful path know, space holds memory. Space holds energy. And when that energy is blocked, even a beautiful home can feel like a trap. This is the invisible battlefield where so many of us live. But what if I told you the answer doesn't require a total life overhaul? That it might begin with something as small and as sacred as a stone elephant sitting silently in your space. Not a lucky charm, not a decoration, but a spiritual companion. In Feng Shui, the elephant is not about superstition. It is a deeply symbolic figure, one that whispers the wisdom of grounded strength, silent protection, and sacred presence. It is a reminder, not a magician. And when placed with intention, it can help shift the stagnant, clear the unseen, and realign you with the deeper flow of abundance. I'm not here to sell you a statue. I'm here to help you see differently. Because sometimes, all it takes to transform your space, and your fortune, is to stop doing, and start sensing. To stop filling, and start feeling. And in today's journey, I'll walk with you through ancient stories, quiet rituals, and practical placements that can help you welcome back what was never truly lost, your presence, your peace, and your power. Take a slow breath with me. Let your jaw unclench. Let the outside world pause. Your transformation begins not with what you place, but how you show up. And the elephant will show you how. Part 2. A monk, a village, and the silent stone elephant. There is a story passed down not through scripture, but through silence. The kind of story that arrives not on paper, but in the hush of a morning breeze, or in the moment just before rain touches thirsty earth. They say there was once a village cradled between two tired mountains. A beautiful place, or at least, it had been. But over time, something shifted. The river that once sang through the valley had dried to a whisper. Families spoke less and fought more. Children played indoors while elders stared out windows with vacant eyes. People blamed the weather, the economy, even the gods. But deep down, no one really knew what was wrong. Then, one morning, a monk appeared. No one saw him arrive. No chimes, no chanting. Just a pair of sandaled feet stepping into the dust. He wore robes bleached pale by sun and wind. In his hands, he carried a small elephant, carved from smooth gray stone. Its trunk curled downward in a gentle arc. No jewels, no gold. Just stone, worn from years of being held. He said nothing. Simply walked to the center of the village, to an old, half-dead Bodhi tree, and sat. He placed the elephant in his lap, closed his eyes, breathed, and stayed. Hours passed. Then a day. No movement. No words. Some villagers scoffed. Others ignored him. But a few watched. On the third day, a boy approached and sat beside him. Not because he understood, but because he felt safe. On the fifth day, a grieving widow brought her sorrow and laid it at the monk's feet. She said nothing. She didn't need to. By the seventh day, something began to shift. The market, once filled with shouting, grew softer. People began to help each other, not because they had to, but because it felt natural. The river began to flow again. And the dying Bodhi tree sprouted 2 small leaves. Finally, someone asked the monk, "What did you do? What mantra did you chant? What prayer did you use?" The monk smiled, barely. He spoke only one sentence. "The elephant has no power on its own. But when you return to your breath, it remembers." From that day forward, the villagers left the elephant where he had placed it. Not because it was magical, but because it was a mirror. A reminder of the stillness they had forgotten. This story, though it may not appear in any official text, holds a truth deeper than dogma. The elephant is not an object of superstition. It is a symbol of presence. Part 3. The spiritual intelligence of the elephant. In our modern world, intelligence is often defined by speed, how quickly you can decide, respond, succeed. But in the ancient world, there was another kind of intelligence, slow, silent, immovable. The elephant embodies this forgotten wisdom. In Buddhism, the elephant is not just a sacred animal, it is a vessel of prophecy and transformation. Long before the Buddha was born, his mother, Queen Maya, had a powerful dream. A radiant white elephant entered her womb, its trunk curled in grace. This was no ordinary symbol. It was a message from the unseen. A being of compassion, wisdom, and great destiny was preparing to enter the world. That vision became more than myth. It became the spiritual blueprint for what the elephant would represent: strength without harm, purpose without rush, and divinity cloaked in humility. In Hinduism, the elephant takes divine form as Lord Ganesha, the remover of obstacles, the protector of sacred beginnings. His elephant head is not a quirk of mythology, but a profound truth. True wisdom doesn't force its way forward, it clears the path with calm authority. And in Feng Shui, where the flow of energy defines the well-being of a home, the elephant is both a guardian and a guide. It guards the entrances of temples and the thresholds of homes. It draws in abundance not through luck, but through stillness. Its very shape, grounded, heavy, rooted, teaches us something most of us have forgotten. We do not need to run faster. We need to stand deeper. When you bring a Feng Shui elephant into your space, you are not just adding a decorative piece. You are making a spiritual agreement to remember what matters, to slow your energy, and to allow protection to arise not from force, but from presence. Unlike symbols that demand rituals, the elephant offers a gentler invitation. Be still. Be present. Be aware. It carries no sword. No flame. Just the quiet power of awareness. And that awareness, in today's distracted world, is the rarest and most valuable form of protection we have. So before we even talk about where to place it, what color to choose, or how to activate it, ask yourself, can I return to the breath? Can I return to stillness? Because the elephant doesn't work by superstition. It works through your attention. And when attention is pure, even stone can come alive. Part 4. Placing the elephant with intention. A sacred object becomes powerful not when it is placed, but when it is placed with purpose. Wisdom of the Dharma. In Feng Shui, as in life, placement is never random. Where you position things determines how energy flows, or where it gets stuck. The elephant, in particular, is not just a lucky charm. It is a silent guardian of your space. A still presence that listens, stabilizes, and protects. But its energy only awakens when we approach it with clear intention. Let's journey through the home, room by room, and rediscover how to invite the elephant not as decor, but as a spiritual companion. 1. The main entrance, the elephant as gatekeeper. The front door is more than an opening, it is the mouth of energy, the threshold between the outer world and your sacred inner life. Placing an elephant here is like appointing a wise elder to guard your doorway. Facing inward, the elephant draws blessings in, abundance, guests with good hearts, opportunities. Facing outward, it becomes a protector, shielding your home from gossip, energetic intrusion, or subtle spiritual harm. Many masters recommend placing a pair of elephants, one facing in, one out, to create a balance between receiving and guarding. A woman I once guided owned a small flower shop plagued by misfortune, break-ins, late payments, strange tension among customers. After she placed 2 simple wooden elephants on either side of her door, something shifted. Sales stabilized. Clients lingered longer. The space felt safe again. She didn't change her business model. She changed the energy. 2. The living room, the elephant as stabilizer. This is where your family energy gathers, sometimes in laughter, sometimes in conflict. An elephant here acts as a steadying force. Place it in a spot that breathes, near sunlight, beside healthy plants, or on a wooden surface. Avoid crowding it with electronics or clutter. Think of it as a spiritual anchor, something that holds space while you and your loved ones unfold within it. One single mother, overwhelmed by tension between her teenage children, placed a small jade elephant on a low altar table beside 2 peace lilies. She didn't say a word. She just lit a candle near it every night and sat in silence. Her children noticed. They eventually joined her. Arguments softened. The living room became a sanctuary, not a battlefield. The elephant didn't fix their problems, it reminded them how to sit with each other again. 3. The bedroom, the elephant as nurturer. In the bedroom, we retreat. We rest. We allow our deepest wounds to surface and, if we're lucky, begin to heal. Here, the elephant takes on a new role, not as a guard or leader, but as a quiet companion of love. A pair of elephants, one on each nightstand, can represent balanced partnership, strong, silent, loyal. A mother and calf elephant embodies fertility, protection, and generational harmony. This is especially sacred for couples wishing to conceive. One couple I met had nearly given up after years of fertility struggles. Rather than pray for outcomes, I invited them to place a rose quartz mother and calf figurine near the bed and speak gratitude for each other each night. They laughed at the simplicity of it. But within 9 months, they were holding their newborn daughter. The elephant doesn't promise miracles. It opens the energy that allows miracles to happen. 4. The workspace, the elephant as ally. Whether you work from home or at a corporate desk, your workspace is where energy is expended. Ideas rise, or collapse. Confidence thrives, or erodes. The elephant, when placed intentionally, becomes your unseen assistant. Place a small elephant behind your chair to have your back. It offers strength, calm, and steadiness, especially during meetings, decisions, or moments of pressure. Facing a hallway or open space? Let the elephant act as your shield. Combine it with a blue rhinoceros for added protection from envy, office politics, or betrayal. A client of mine, a senior executive, was constantly undermined by a colleague. After placing a blue elephant and rhino behind her chair, and a clear quartz between her keyboard and monitor, her energy shifted. Not only did the undermining stop, but her leadership became more grounded, respected, and visible. Sometimes, the energy we emit is shaped by the energy we allow to support us. 5. The child's room, the elephant as guardian of wonder. Children don't just need toys and lessons, they need energetic guardians. A small, Smooth elephant placed near a child's bed or study desk invites calm focus, gentle confidence, and quiet protection. One mother told me her son, often anxious and easily distracted, began to settle into reading time after she added a small jade elephant to his shelf. He said it felt like a friend was watching over him. She smiled. The elephant becomes a presence, not loud, not magical, but felt. It tells the child, you are safe. You are supported. You don't need to rush. It's not about performance. It's about presence. A note on placement: let the elephant breathe. No matter where you place your elephant, remember, it needs room. Spiritually and physically. Don't crowd it with clutter, wires, or unrelated objects. Don't hide it behind furniture or on the floor. Don't treat it like a trophy to impress others. Let it live. Let it listen. Let it teach. Every time you dust it, light a candle nearby, or pause before it, you're not worshiping stone. You're remembering your own ability to anchor energy with presence. Placement is a prayer. When you place an elephant in your home, you are whispering a silent vow. I choose to live with awareness. I choose to protect what matters. I choose peace over chaos. Presence over panic. The elephant does not grant wishes. It holds your energy like a sacred bowl, waiting for you to return to it. So whether you place it at your door, beside your bed, or on your desk, do so not to chase wealth or control life, but to remember. Stillness attracts. Softness protects. Intention transforms. And the elephant, carved in silence, teaches it all without a single word. Part 5. 4 mistakes that quiet the elephant's energy. Placing a Feng Shui elephant in your home is a beautiful act of intention, but only when done with awareness. Like any guardian, its presence fades when neglected, misused, or misunderstood. Let's explore the 4 most common placement mistakes that unintentionally mute the elephant's energy, and how to gently correct them. Mistake 1. Placing the elephant too low or among clutter. It's easy to think of the elephant as something heavy, grounded, and suitable for the floor. But spiritually, that's a misconception. In Feng Shui, the elephant is a noble symbol, an embodiment of honor, wisdom, and divine presence. When placed directly on the floor, beneath other objects, or surrounded by clutter, it sends an unconscious signal. This sacred energy is beneath me. And the energy responds accordingly. Instead, always place your elephant on a raised surface. A low altar. A clean shelf. A side table with space to breathe. Ideally, the elephant should rest at chest or eye level, a place where it can connect with your awareness, not hide beneath it. Think of it this way: would you seat a wise elder on the floor beneath your laundry pile? Or would you give them a chair with dignity? Clean, elevate, and honor the space. When the elephant sees you showing up, it shows up for you. Mistake 2. Facing the elephant toward a mirror. This is a subtle but surprisingly disruptive mistake. Mirrors in Feng Shui are powerful amplifiers. They double what they reflect, including energy, intention, and emotional tone. So what happens when an elephant is placed directly across from a mirror? Its calm, grounding energy begins to scatter. Instead of anchoring the space, it becomes fragmented, like ripples clashing in opposite directions. You may feel more restless, distracted, or even anxious, without realizing why. Even worse, the mirror can create a sense that the elephant is being watched. This disturbs its stillness, like trying to meditate while someone mirrors your every move. The solution is simple. Avoid placing the elephant where it stares into a mirror. Instead, face it toward a solid wall, a window with natural light, or open space where its energy can move inward and settle. Let your elephant gaze into calm, not into its own distorted echo. Mistake 3. Overusing elephants in every room. We often believe that if one sacred object brings luck, more will bring more luck. But in Feng Shui, intention is like a note in music, clear and powerful when played once, but chaotic when repeated without rhythm. Placing elephants in every room, each with a different purpose, one for wealth, one for love, one for protection, one for children, may clutter the energetic field of your home. Sacred energy begins to compete, not harmonize. The quiet becomes noise. The elephant is not a charm to be collected. It is a presence to be invited. Use 1 or 2 elephants maximum, placed with clarity, love, and space. Let them represent the whole of your intention, not fragmented desires. In stillness, power gathers. In excess, it disperses. Mistake 4. Forgetting the elephant, letting it become decoration. This is the most common, and most subtle, mistake of all. At first, you may place your elephant with care, feeling its significance. But over time, it becomes just another object in your home. Dust settles. The energy around it grows stale. You walk past it without noticing. In Feng Shui, this is called a sleeping symbol. It looks present, but its energy is dormant. Not because the elephant failed, but because the relationship faded. The remedy? Very simple, and deeply sacred. Wipe it clean once a week with mindfulness. Place a small flower or candle beside it. Sit silently near it, even for 1 minute, with your breath. Whisper your intention aloud or inward. I choose to remember. I choose to be present. I choose to protect peace. These aren't rituals of superstition. They are rituals of presence. And presence is what turns a statue into a sentinel. Your elephant is not here to save you. It is here to remind you, you are already whole. You are already protected. You only need to reconnect. So if your elephant has gone quiet, if the peace feels faint, look again. Is it grounded? Is it respected? Is it seen? The energy we give is the energy that returns. Awaken the symbol, and it will awaken something in you. Part 6. Choosing the right elephant for your life path. Not all Feng Shui elephants are created equal. Beyond their charming forms and elegant curves lies a deeper language, one of energy, intention, and silent wisdom. By understanding their posture, material, and symbolism, you can choose the elephant that gently aligns with your own journey, whether that's calling in prosperity, nurturing family, or simply anchoring peace. 1. The white elephant, spiritual purity and awakening. In Buddhist tradition, the white elephant is revered as a sacred messenger, a sign of divine birth and the unfolding of deep spiritual awareness. Ideal for meditation corners, sacred altars, spaces where you seek emotional clarity or healing. Its presence whispers, return to stillness, walk in light. 2. Elephant with trunk raised, prosperity and forward motion. A raised trunk symbolizes triumph, energy, and an open channel to cosmic abundance. It's not about getting rich fast, it's about aligning with upward flow. Ideal for workspaces or offices. Southeast, wealth, corner. Entryways to welcome fortune. Its presence whispers, welcome blessings. Stand ready to rise. 3. Elephant with trunk down, grounding and lasting stability. Gentle and steady, the downward trunk pours energy like water to roots, nourishing your foundation and inviting calm endurance. Ideal for home entrances, living rooms or family hubs. Any space needing grounding energy. Its presence whispers, grow deep. Be unshaken. 4. Mother and baby elephant, fertility and generational bonding. A timeless image, the mother's trunk wrapped gently around her calf. This form is rich with emotion, a blessing for new life, protection, and unconditional love. Ideal for couples seeking to conceive. Children's rooms. The eastern part of the home, family and health. Its presence whispers, "May love be your lineage." Part 6. Choosing the right elephant for your life path. 5. Elephant with wealth vase, abundance that endures. When the elephant carries a treasure vase or wealth jar, it symbolizes not just temporary success, but legacy wealth, sustained growth, and the protection of your resources. Ideal for living rooms or business spaces. Southeast wealth area. Home offices or entrepreneur desks. Its presence whispers, "Let wealth gather gently, and stay." 6. Elephant made of gemstones, energetic amplification. Stone holds memory. When the elephant is carved from crystal or jade, it becomes more than symbolic, it becomes an energetic amplifier for your intention. Jade, longevity and health. Rose quartz, love and softness. Citrine, confidence and prosperity. Clear quartz, clarity and focus. Ideal for personal altar spaces. Beside your bed or on your desk. Any area aligned with your intention. Its presence whispers, "Let the earth speak your prayer." Choosing the right elephant is not about what looks trendy or expensive, it's about resonance. Let your intuition guide you. Let your longing guide you. When placed with love, even a small, simple elephant becomes a mighty spiritual ally, one that walks beside you, silently, every day. Part 7. Activating the elephant, a ritual of presence. You do not need incense, chants, or a temple scroll. To awaken sacred energy, all you need is to show up. Wisdom of the Dharma. The power of a Feng Shui elephant doesn't lie in its shape or stone. It lives in your relationship with it. Too often, we place sacred objects with excitement, only to forget them days later. But a symbol only works when it becomes a mirror, reflecting the energy you offer it. Activating your elephant is not about superstition. It's about stillness, awareness, a quiet agreement between you and the energy you wish to welcome into your life. Here's how to begin. Step 1. Prepare the space. Before anything else, make space. Wipe down the shelf or table where the elephant will rest. Remove dust, clutter, and distraction. This isn't cleaning, it's a gesture of respect. If possible, place a small bowl of clear water, a candle, or a fresh flower nearby. These elements symbolize clarity, intention, and life. Step 2. Hold the elephant in your hands. Sit comfortably. Hold the elephant with both hands. Feel its weight, its texture, its stillness. Let your breath slow. Inhale gently through your nose. And exhale through your mouth. Do this 3 times, not in a rush, but as if each breath is an invitation. This is not just breath work. It is the act of arriving. Step 3. Make contact with intention. Place your dominant hand lightly on the elephant's back or head. Close your eyes. Now, speak from your heart. You don't need a mantra or fancy words. A simple, clear intention is enough. Say aloud or within, "I choose to live with peace. May this space be protected and open to abundance. Let my actions align with grace and stillness." These words are not commands. They are seeds, and your presence is the soil. Step 4. Place the elephant with awareness. Now, slowly place the elephant in its chosen spot. Don't just put it down. Let it arrive. Look at it for a moment. Not with your eyes, but with your energy. With the knowing that something has shifted. And if it feels right, gently rub the trunk once, not as a ritual of luck, but as an act of sincerity. You don't need incense. You don't need to believe in luck. You only need one thing, to remember. To remember that energy responds to attention. That symbols awaken not through magic, but through mindfulness. That your elephant is not just a figure, it is a witness. So let it witness your peace. Let it guard your clarity. Let it echo the truth you already carry. You are the one you've been waiting for. And now, you have arrived. Part 8, The Elephant is You. You began this journey with a question. Can a small stone elephant really shift the energy of my life? But perhaps the deeper question was never about the elephant at all. Perhaps it was about you. Because everything we see in the outside world, the things we place, move, or clean, are reflections of what we are ready to notice within. The elephant, with its stillness, strength, and presence, reminds us of something most of us have forgotten. That true power doesn't come from chasing. True wealth doesn't come from effort alone. True peace doesn't come from trying to fix the world. It comes from returning to breath, to presence, to grounded awareness. Yes, the elephant is sacred. Yes, its placement matters. But its deepest message is this. You are the guardian. You are the vessel of abundance. You are the calm center around which life can finally breathe again. So every time you see your elephant, let it be a gentle reminder to slow down, to protect your energy, to let your home reflect the clarity you carry inside. You don't need 10 steps. You don't need more things. You only need one small space in your home, and in your heart, where you choose to be fully present. And from that stillness, everything begins to shift. Because the elephant doesn't work for you. It waits for you. And now, it's your turn to show up. If this message resonates with your spirit, comment below. I return to stillness. I welcome peace. And if you haven't already, subscribe to Wisdom of the Dharma, where every object holds a teaching, and every breath brings you closer to home.